Hi guys, and we're just gonna very quickly redraw the borders of Australia. So first thing right off the bat here that's annoying me, this right here, the Australian Capital Territory needs to be expanded a little, so let's just real quick do that. Let's also give them this area of Victoria. By the way, I'm looking at a population map here, and it has the names and the rivers and that kind of thing, so I can actually know these places and call them by that. So this place is called New South Wales, and it's very populated, so I think we're going to split it up. I guess we could do something like this, and we could call this Sydney, I guess, because that's the city that's here. And then the rest of it, I guess that can just stay New South Wales, because I'm bored. On to the next place, Victoria. Their borders look okay. Let's just make them a little better. There's always room for improvement. So this area right here is very populated. So I'm going to give that to Victoria. And now they are very powerful. So like if this was like a battle royale, they would be very powerful. But I sort of want to split Victoria in half, because I think they're a bit too powerful. So this part can be called Melbourne, because that's the city that's there. And this place can be called Adelaide. Adelaide, because that's the city that's there. Yeah. Alright, things aren't looking too bad, but they're about to get a whole lot worse. Okay, so there's actually a lake right here, but for some reason the map just isn't showing it. So I guess we'll make New South Wales, since we took away a lot of their territory, and I sort of feel bad. We'll give them this whole area, and that gives, and I mostly did that so I could give that right there to Queensland. So now New South Wales borders this lake, and Queensland has that little corner of land. So yeah, great. Now New South Wales is bigger. Who wouldn't love that? What else can we do here? Alright, so now I can see that these two areas right here are not populated at all. Especially here, that's not populated at all. So we're actually going to combine these two territories together into one big territory. And it's just going to be called Central Australia. And it's going to be one big old Central Australia. So now, and just for the sake of this, let's say that all of the states of Australia in this scenario are independent. So they are all independent countries, and they all can fight wars and do all that. Now this is going to be very hard, because now if these people right here are trying to pass a trade with these people, or anyone for that matter, they're all going to have to pass through Central Australia. So Central Australia has some big power. Now, let's keep going crazier with this. Western Australia is sort of weird, because this part right here seems to have a lot of people, but everything else just doesn't. So let's actually split this part off to become its own little state or country there as well. And this can be called Perth, because that's the city that's there. And then the rest of this can just stay Western Australia, I guess, because I'm bored. And then finally we have Tasmania. All we're going to do there is actually nothing. I think we can just leave Tasmania on its own as its own thing. So this is the new states of Australia. by Universal Mapman. God, I forgot my name there for a second. So this is the new states of Australia. Now, stay tuned for next time, where we'll either do Spain, Mexico, or Russia. I'll have to decide. Anyways, this is Universal Mapman signing off.